I just went back and looked in the book.
That was best. Good idea. So, 3-1, day 2, right? Or 2-1? 3-1. 3-1. Day 2. We need to talk about the one-to-one property. I kind of, I would call these enduringly the properties. Because if you think about it, it's like it couldn't be anything else. So what the one-to-one property says, if a to the x equals a to the y, then x has to equal y. So if the bases are equal, the exponents are equal. But this if and only if part also tells me if the exponents are equal, then what are equal? The bases. So if bases are equal, exponents are equal. If exponents are equal, then bases have to be what? Equal. When you have missing things, not, you can't make 2 to the third be equal to 4 to the third, but. Okay, am I good?
Yeah. You get skunk.
Okay, so 9 equals 3 to the x plus 1. So we obviously have to get the base of 3. And why do I say that? Because 3 is the only base there, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so 9 would be 3 to what power?
1. Wait.
What, 2? So 3 to the second equals 3 to the x plus 1. So the bases are equal. Now what are equal? The exponents. So 2 equals x plus 1. So x equals 1. Gave you the answer.
Well, I think we would have figured it out.
I hope so. Okay, so I have 1/2 to the x equals 8. Now we can't make a half 8, can we?
No.
And I don't really want to deal with a half, do you?
No.
So what can I do to an exponent to bring the 2 out of the exponent?
You can square it.
Nope.
Make it negative.
Make it negative? Doesn't a negative exponent reciprocate? Yes? So that means 8 has to be a power of 2, and 8 is 2 to the what? Third. So bases are equal, so now what are equal?
Negative x equals 3.
Exponents, and negative x equals 3, so x equals
Negative 3.
-3. Now you could have written this as 1 over 2 cubed, yes?
Oh. Yeah, we could have done that.
You could have. Oh wait, that'd have to be negative. Yes? Because I reciprocated it. But most people's brains don't think like that, do they? No. Okay. Try these 2 by your own. You need to go get a drink.
No.
Riley. Welcome. Remember why you guys are doing it 5th hour, you eat what lunch? First, and you go where?
College.
College room.
Can we go right after we get done eating?
Mm,
Or do you want us to wait for the ball?
I had to get permission for you guys to take it at noon rather than 12:30, so let's. Sorry.
What are we doing again?
You're taking the probe 1, the first test for math day.
I'm not
So the top 50 will move on and take the probe 2, and the top 10 will earn a scholarship.
How long did it take?
1 hour, 60 minutes. And as soon as you're done with it, you can leave. Okay, so what was your exponent? What base did you use on this one? 2. So 2 to the 4th equals 2x plus 2. So 4 equals x plus 2. So x equals 2. Okay, what about on D? 3.
Negative x. 3 to the 4.
So x equals negative 4. I have to see this set up, and I have to see an answer. If you don't want to do this, that's fine. Actually, I have to see one of the two. Does that make sense? I have to see this one or that one. Or I can see both. For those of you that are allergic to showing work, I don't want to break you out in hives or anything. Okay. You don't need to write all these words. Just, we have a compounding yearly formula. It's called compound interest. If it is yearly, I don't like how that P is. It's P of T equals P times 1 plus R to the T. P stands for principal. That means what you put in, yes? R is your rate, always in a decimal, not in a percentage. And T is time in years. It's very important. And P of T is your balance, your new balance, or principal after time. Because once you get interest on it with this, can next year you get interest on your interest? Yeah. Wish I had some of my good ones. They like numb your throat.
Are they like Seafoam or?
No, they're actually they're Mucinex brand. They don't have Mucinex in them, but they numbs your whole throat.
You can get.
I like those, especially the bigger bowls. We have them at home.
You can get Seafoam lozenges from Dollar General. They do this.
Yeah.
My mom used to get them. I have strep or a now.
Okay, everyone got it? Okay, so I'm going to give you another one now. Now, this is called a compounding interest formula, and we can use it for anything. I gave you the first one, and I want to ask you something. N is the number of times it's compounding in 1 year. So before you're writing down, so you can all pay attention to what I'm doing. If N is 1, here and here, don't I just get the formula I just gave you? So if I had to remember which one formula, this would be the formula I would be remembering, isn't it? Okay, so let's go through this. P is still A. It usually says A of T because it's amount after what? Time. It's usually A of T equals P times 1 plus R over N to the N T. So P is still principal, R is still rate, T is still time in years, but N is the number of times you compound in 1 year. These are exponential functions because they have variables in the exponent, correct? Everyone got that formula written down? Now we have a compounding continuously function. So A of T equals P E to the RT. What's E?
A number.
A number? What is the number approximately?
3.2 something. 1 something.
2.7182818281828.
Something sort of like 5.
Yeah,
but
it's smaller than pi. PERT,
Pert.
which is a very bad shampoo. Okay, so principal times e to the RT. T is still in years, R is still the rate, and P is still the principal. Continuously means once it stops compounding, it starts again. Find me that bank account and I'm going for it.
What?
Okay, so this top equation, we use anytime it's just compounding 1, 2, 6, 8, 10, 20. You only use this one down here when it says the magic word. Continuous. Okay? Continuously compounding, continuous compounding, whatever. This is the only time you use PERT. Everything else you use the compound interest formula. Got it? Stop. Okay. A total of $12,000 is invested in at an annual interest rate of 9%. Find the balance after 5 years if it is compounding quarterly, monthly, continuously. Okay? On your assignment, it's like a table, and at the top of the table, it says compounding. It says 1, 2, 4, 8, 15, 365 continuously. So those are your different ends, and you just put it in your calculator. Okay? So we're going to set up the formulas, and then we'll put it in our calculator so you guys can just see how to do it. So quarterly, what is our N?
1/4.
N is what?
1/4.
No, quarterly is 4. Okay? There are 4 quarters in a year. Yes? Okay, monthly. N is what?
12.
12. I should probably put this underneath, not above. Continuously, I use PERT. Yes? So I'm going to use PE to the RT. So the rest of them, you guys know the formula without looking at it?
No.
Principal times 1 plus R over N to the NT. It's probably the most everyday formula you'll ever
We
get.
had to use this last year in personal finance.
Yes.
I did it.
Okay. So we just fill it in. What's P?
12,000.
Okay, so it's going to be A of 5 because T is 5, yes? So we have 12,000 times 1 plus rate.
.09.
0.09 over N
4.
to the 4 times 5. We're going to set all 3 of them up before we do anything. Okay? So you guys set up N as 12.
Did you like 09?
9%. Okay, did you get 12,000 times 1 plus 0.09 over 12 to the 12 times 5?
60.
Well, yes, but 60, 12 times 5. And then PERT. What would PERT be?
A5 equals 4,000.
5? Or 0.45, right? Okay, once you have these written down, we're going to go to our calculator, because remember I have to take it off. Oh, shoot. Were you okay, Riley? Do I need to bring it back up?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can.
No, I love my computer. Or she had bring it back up, yeah.
No, I cannot bring it back up.
L.
I thought it would stay up there. Sorry. Thank you, Savannah. Okay. So here's our calculator, right? So our equation was 12,000 parenthesis 1 plus, and we need to put another parenthesis because I needed to do 0.09 divided by 4. Parenthesis, because I have the 2 here, so I have to end it. Caret. Anyone who does not have a new calculator has to put parentheses at this point. And then it was 5 times 4, right?
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I'm going to have you do 5 times 4 here is because I'm going to show you how to reuse this same one over and over without having to retype it. Okay? So, enter. Do you get $18,726.11?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now how did I know to do 11 cents without it telling me? Because we're talking about what? Money. Now, I do not want to retype this. Do you want to retype this? No. So if you look above enter, doesn't it say entry or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so what that will do, and it's in your second color. So if you hit second enter, the equation comes right back up. And now we need to change the 4 to what? 12? So go back to the 4 under the 0.09 and type 1. When I typed 1, what did it do? It went over the 4, didn't it? So if I type 2, it's going to go over the parentheses and I have to keep retyping. I don't want it to do that. I want it to insert. So look at your delete button. See above it, it says INS. That means insert. So hit second, insert, and put in your 2. And then arrow over to this 4 and put your 12. And see, it overtook that, so I have to re-put my parenthesis. Oops.
Nick,
What?
Picture.
I know. Just wait a second till I'm done with this example. So 5 times 12. So $18,788.17. Okay, let's do PERT real quick and then we'll go take our picture. So PERT would be 12,000. Where's the E's? There's 2 of them. There's one right here on the natural log button. This is E to an exponent. And there's another one right above division where you have to use your caret. Either one, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to do E, caret, and then you guys need to put parentheses, 0.09 times 5, right? Enter. And it's $18,819.75. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.